Today, we are talking about welcoming friends and family into our home without saying goodbye to our sanity. With the holidays coming up, this may be a timely topic. It is for me. In over the past 15 months or so, we've welcomed over 90 guests into our home. That's men, women, and children who've spent at least one night in our home, many of whom who've come back for a second or third or fourth visit, which leads me to believe we're doing something right. So today I'm going to share a little bit of my perspective on hosting and then some practical tips. All right, here's my perspective. Absolute importance, first and foremost, out of a peaceful mind, body, and spirit flow peaceful outcomes. And so if I am at peace, my company will feel it. It will overflow to them. This is applicable to all areas of life, but especially in hosting people. Have you ever been to someone's home and it feels chaotic or stressful or filled with anger or guilt because your host wasn't at peace? And so this is a big one. My second perspective is similarly, if I am comfortable in my home, my guests will be comfortable in my home. And then flipping that, if my guests are comfortable in my home, I'm comfortable in my home. I am not a caterer. I am not a party coordinator. I'm not a bed and breakfast. If my guests wanted that, they could get one. I'm assuming if people are coming to my home, it's to visit me, not to be entertained by me. And so when you stay in my house, you are a part of our home, a part of our schedule, if you'd like to be, and a part of our flow. It is make yourself at home. So that's my perspective. Here's some practical tips on how this seems to be working for me. First, be honest. If someone wants to come visit and the timing doesn't work, for whatever reason, you have a scheduling conflict, you and your spouse are in a big fight and it may not be the best time to welcome company, children are sick, whatever the reason, be honest. Your guests spend a lot of time and money and energy to travel, and it would really stink if they showed up and very quickly discovered, "Ugh, this isn't working." Secondly, set a budget. Especially with holiday company, it can be really easy to blow through a budget. New linens for the guest room. Oh, actually, I should repaint the walls in the guest room and get all new decor. I'm going to buy a ton of food and wine and whatever. Know your budget and stick with it. And then also let your guests know what you are and aren't able to offer. Do they have special dietary needs? If you can accommodate them, great. If you can't, let them know. Again, you're not a bed and breakfast. My third tip is know your limits. And this isn't just financially, this is your energetic limits, your social limits, um, your physical needs. Everyone has a social limit. Know how long you can interact socially until you need to politely excuse yourself, lock yourself in a room, and recharge. Everyone has that need. And so that's one way you can know your limits. Also, if you have company that really wants to paint the town and you're just not feeling up to it, that's a limit. If you are tired of cooking and you might need some help, that's a limit. And so you can ask your guests for help. Hey, I'm really tired. Can we do a cook swap? Can we come up with a cleaning schedule? I'll cook, you do the dishes, and then tomorrow you cook, I'll do the dishes. Something like that. My next tip is make it easy. Find ways to make hosting easy. For me, this looks like crockpot meals, something that I can throw in and that everyone can eat when they're hungry and I'm not having to serve. It also looks like disposable dishes. I know, I will save the earth another way, but when I have company, we're using disposable dishes. Um, it might also look like asking guests to catch an Uber or a train from the airport if you're not able to pick them up. It's okay to ask. And then my last tip is take it easy. Find ways when you're hosting to take it easy, to relax, to recharge, to lower your standard if you feel kind of stressed out about cleanliness or entertaining or cooking. Um, Try to think about how you are in someone else's home. Are you analyzing the shine on their hardwood floors? Are you doing the finger dust test on the baseboards? I hope not. And if not, then just use that as a way to care for yourself when you're hosting. Some of my most memorable times visiting with others is involves conversations that are relaxed in our pajamas around the couch. It's me searching through cupboards looking for a coffee mug without feeling apologetic. It's feeling the freedom to do laundry without having to ask. It's feeling like I'm a part of someone's home when I'm visiting their home. So, with the holidays coming up, I hope this is helpful if you are entertaining friends and family in navigating it with freedom and more enjoyment and less stress. Thanks for listening. Bye.